There's a saying, don't hate the messenger, but focus on the message. What is important is the message, not the messenger. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about it because that is definitely an ideal way of viewing things. But again, I don't really know how I feel about that. So, Australia have condemned Qatar based on the treatment of the migrant workers helping to obviously build the stadiums and also their views towards the LGBTQ. Here's the thing. The Australia that you see, the smiley Australia, your Hugh Jackmans, your Russell Crowes, Margot Robbies, Chris Hemsworth, and so forth, there is a dark, sinister underbelly that the media maybe doesn't really know about fully, you know. Um, and Australia are the last people to talk about human rights. I'm sorry, because people say, well, it's not really about that. No, 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 no. See, if I'm someone from Qatar and someone from, let's say, Greenland or Switzerland starts saying what's about, like, oh, Greenland and Switzerland, okay, you've done a few things yourself, but okay, Australia? You're the last people to talk about human rights. Because if you're someone from Qatar, you're like, oh, how we've treated the migrants workers and how have it towards the LGBTQ. How are the Aborigines doing today, currently right now? What do you do to the Aborigines who were the original people who were there? Google pacification by force and see what you find about state sanctioned eradication and total extermination of the Aborigines that were the original people living in Australia. So, when you know of the extremely violent history of Australia and how Aborigines are treated now, because I know because I've spoken to Australians who have lived near Aborigines and how they still view them and treat them. Australia, you're the last guys to be talking about this. So it goes back to the whole thing of before you 50 Cent. Yeah. Wait, what track is it? I forgot what track it is, but don't throw stones if you live in a glass house, or if you've got a glass chair, you better watch your mouth because okay. So yeah, don't throw stones if you live in a glass house, which is sort of a similar analogy of like, don't just start chastising someone for the ills they've done when you've done ills as well. So when I just heard out Australia condemn, I'm like, Australia? That's Australia? With what they've done to the Aborigines and so forth? No, 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 no. And this is my next level of this whole thing. You shouldn't be putting your blame at Qatar. It shouldn't be. It should be FIFA. Because FIFA are the ones that handed it to Qatar, and FIFA are the ones who should be policing things. So the thing with the migrant workers and so forth, now that is something that you can go at Qatar for. Against Australia, you can't. You can't. But other countries as well who don't have the kind of history that Australia can, you can say, bro, come on, man. You can't be having to treat workers like this and so forth to build your stadiums. That's one level there. But again, look at FIFA. FIFA should be the guys policing this. Those are the guys that you should be going for. The second level is LGBTQ. For me, I have friends and people that I know that are part of the LGBTQ and everything. So I am, again, for me, it's not a lifestyle that I'm with and so forth, but it's not something that I'm fully anti with. Because for me, as long as you're not putting harm towards anyone, all cool. Again, don't enforce it upon kids. Don't enforce that stuff upon kids, but cool with it. So, but for Qatar, that's their country. That's how they view things. I don't think it's right, but I can't now force them to now view it a different way. It's like how America was forcing democracy in Iraq. No, that's Iraq. That's how they do things. Democracy doesn't work for every single country. Every single country has their own history, sets of values, and several people. So things are very. It isn't a one size fits all. Human beings and so forth are a lot more complicated. So with Qatar and so forth, that's just their view. Whether you agree or disagree, that's their view. So who you should be angry with is FIFA. So you can't be like, Qatar, we're against it for how you view the LGBTQ and it's wrong and so forth and everything. Why are you attacking Qatar? That's how they are and so forth. It's not your country. That's their country and so forth. Who you should be directing your anger at is FIFA. If you are all encompassing, and you're embracing that we should all be equal and treat everyone the same. You knew what Qatar was and how they roll and what they're about and what their culture is. So, and you gave them the World Cup. So that's on you. So that's on you. So people are saying this and that's just crazy. And there's another level. Don't have your cake and eat it. So if you're going to condemn Qatar, they're bad, they're horrible, they're terrible, and so forth, cool. Then you don't go. You can't condemn them, insult them, abuse them, but go to the country, use their facilities, take part at the World Cup that's going to be organized by them, and so forth. They use all their amenities and so forth. But still, see, that does make sense. If you're going to condemn and so forth, then say, condemn, you're horrible, you're terrible, and we're not going to play. Then, okay, cool. Okay, that's now, that's real. That's what I respect. What I don't respect is how you're going to insult, abuse, and everything. Oh, but I'm still going to take part as well. I'm still going to be part of the whole thing and laugh and joy, stay in your hotels, be given the whole 5-star treatment and everything. I'm like, because as someone even said, and I think it was even an Australian guy said it, that this is just PR. This is just trying to be PR, and so I'm just trying to be PR. Because, guys, we are, 19 days away? It's nothing can be changed. Nothing can be changed, So you can't change the host or everything. And so you want to change Qatar from their views toward the LGBTQ, that whole country and so forth, change their entire view. That's a bit crazy. So it's the whole thing of it is what it is. Because see, this is such a long topic. Such a long topic to go through. And it's very, very complicated. So I don't really want to go through that rabbit hole now. Maybe we can go through it in a hangout nearer towards the time. But I just think the bottom line is for Australia, man, no. You're the worst. You're the worst people to go through because the moment I saw that headline, I was like, what? Australia? Australia? With how they murdered and destroyed the Aborigines, like going, attacking them, shooting them, driving them off cliffs and hills and so forth, shoving them away from their homes and everything, destroying their tradition and everything. That's Australia? That's so forth? No. Because you want to talk about human rights violation on another level. And on another level, go research pacification by force. Research pacification by force. Then come and talk to me about human rights violations. Okay, so there are levels, my guy. There are levels, my guy. But I want you to even know what you guys think, because it is one to think about the whole thing of how the migrant workers have been done, which is crazy. It's freaking crazy. And if you towards LGBTQ, which is unfortunate, But again, the main thing is FIFA. They are the guys. They are the guys. Because they have the power to strip them from it, give it to them, not give it to them. These are the guys. These are the guys. It's FIFA. And you really want to go into that FIFA rabbit hole? Do you really want to open up that Pandora's box of FIFA? Guys, let's hopefully see you in 19 days, man. Subscribe over there to that football content, because we're hitting with our World Cup stuff. And then I'll see you soon for that World Cup content, man.